Hello students, welcome to Social Science online classes. In this session, let's discuss the Chinese Revolution. Chinese Revolution. China is one of the ancient countries of the world. It has a rich history. China was not completely a colony like India when it fought for its independence. It was a semi-colonial country. It was under the rule of France and Japan. It was a feudal country. China was controlled by landlords and warlords. That was feudal. It was a feudal country. It means a combination of legal and military customs. China was controlled by landlords and warlords. It did not have industries like India. So in this situation, unification and unity of China became more important. In 1911, under the leadership of Sun Yat-sen, a revolution occurred. Sun Yat-sen was the leader of Kuomintang party. This revolution was a great victory because it overthrew the Qing dynasty and ended autocratic rule. Monarchy that had ruled China for more than 2000 years and established a Republic of China. This revolution promoted democracy among the Chinese people. Thus, 1911 Chinese Revolution laid the way for founding of Communist Party of China, that is CPC. As a result, Communist Party started in China in 1925. Communist Party of China supported farmers movement and workers movement. Kuomintang party and CPC worked together to build the unified nation. After the death of Sun Yat-sen, Kuomintang party came into the hands of Chiang Kai-shek. It came in the hands of Chiang Kai-shek. He joined hands with the imperialistic forces and started attacking the Communist Party bases. 70,000 revolutionaries were killed in these attacks. In order to protect Communist Party members, Mao Tse-tung started Long March. This was welcomed by the rural people. During the Second World War, Japan attacked on China. The Chinese Communist Party fought against this and came into prominence during this invasion. Japan accepted defeat in 1945. When Japan started withdrawing from the regions of China, the Communist Party occupied those areas. It announced land reforms in all these places. It distributed land to the farmers. This gathered more popularity for the Communist Party. Like this, more areas came under the control of Chiang Kai-shek. By 1949, most of the cities came under the control of Communist Party. Chiang Kai-shek had to run away to Taiwan. On October 1, 1949, People's Liberation Army entered Beijing. Like this, People's Republic was established in China. Mao Tse-tung became the president of China. Who became the president of China now? Mao Tse-tung became the president of China. After the revolution, community farming was introduced in China. Okay, after that is the results of Chinese revolution. After the revolution, community farming was introduced in China. That is, agriculture land is used by community of farmers. In this, farmers are responsible for managing and operating their farms. Okay, all were provided with free health, education, and other facilities. More importance was given to science and technology. Leap Forward program was implemented. Leap Forward program was implemented. The private property Leap Forward program means plan created to increase China's economy and industry. Private property was converted into public property. Okay, so the private property was converted into public property. While implementing some policies, though, through cultural revolution, many mistakes were committed. Okay, so while implementing some policies through cultural revolution, many mistakes were committed. In order to rectify these mistakes, Deng Xiaoping brought many reforms in 1979. Now, China has adopted capitalist principles and moving ahead as major economical force with a communist party leadership. Cold War. The next topic is Cold War. Cold War was an ongoing political rivalry between USA and USSR and their respective allies that developed after World War II. It is called as Cold War because both sides were afraid of fighting with each other directly. Okay, so after the World War II, the world was divided into two blocks. Okay, the two blocks, that is USA, and USA was led by democratic countries, and USSR was led by communist countries. Okay, so after the end of Second World War, it is called as a Cold War. It is called Cold War because both sides were afraid of fighting with each other directly. The Cold War is between the capitalist blocs led by USA and the communist blocs led by USSR. What were the causes of this Cold War then? The American fear of a communist, that is USSR attack, and USSR fears of US attack. Second one, USSR's fear of the atomic bomb. Third one, USSR goals to spread communalism around the world. Americans followed democracy. Okay. America's refusal to share nuclear secrets. Fifth one, different political system, that is US based on democracy, capitalism and freedom, USSR based on dictatorship, communism and control. Both thought their system was better and distributed and disturbed the other capitalism. Okay, atomic bomb ended World War II, but it set a stage for the Cold War. India, Egypt and other countries started non-aligned movement. Okay, non-aligned movement and stayed away from the blocs. Due to the Cold War, the competition to stockpile, means due to the Cold War, the competition to store value, USA gained upper hand in this competition. USA tried to enter into agreements to sell its weapons across the world. Okay, to sell its weapons across the world. It formed more military organizations to have hold over many countries as much as possible. NATO, that is North Atlantic Treaty Organization. SEATO, that is Southeast Asian Treaty Organization, and CENTO, CENTO, Central East North Treaty Organization, were formed under the leadership of USA. Under the leadership of USSR, Warsaw Organization was formed. Under the leadership of USSR, Warsaw Organization was formed. The competition for nuclear weapons increased. Apart from this competition to have a military base countries, to establish intelligence networks, to wage space wars, to have better technologies increased. The entire world entered into a visible war, increasing the tensions. Korean War. Korean War, Vietnam War, the Suez Canal crisis in 1956, the Berlin crisis of 1961, the Cuban Missile Crisis of 1962, and many other crises emerged due to Cold War situation. The Cold War, which continued on equal basis, started tendency in favor of USA after 1985. USA was successful gaining the control over the resources of the world. USSR became victim to economic crisis and many other internal crises. USA has remained as the only powerful country after this and has remained the complete superpower in the world. Coming to the next, that is emergence of USA as a strong country. Emergence of USA as a strong country. The Great Economic Depression that affected USA in 1927 brought in many changes in the politics of USA. USA triple entente with money and soldiers. In 1929, USA experienced stagnation in economic development. As a result, output dropped in automobile and agriculture. There was also drop in the output of consumer durables manufacturing, mining, shipbuilding, and many other industries. This economic crisis led to changes in the politics. During the Second World War, Japan, the military base of USA. This made USA to enter the war in favor of Allied forces. The President Roosevelt made people to be ready for war. He encouraged women to work in public sphere. USA won the war. It also helped the establishment of UNO during the war and later provided its support to it. USA had a country after 1945. With the end of a Cold War, USA has become the only superpower of the world. Okay, dear students, now we shall wind up the session here. In the next session, we shall come up with the next topic. Thank you and have a good day.